Next, we have Lisa Charles. Lisa, are you ready to go? All right, Lisa, I love the backdrop and so smart. For those authors who are watching this, look at the QR code. That's always a plus when someone can connect. They don't have to say a lot of stuff. And some of those QR codes can have all your social channels, your website, etc. So, Lisa, what a beautiful smile you have.
Oh, thank you so much. I am ecstatic to be a part of this, loving to support other authors and loving just to be a part of this community. So
You
thank
know,
you
you
for having me.
what? I just want to say you seem like you're like the yes coach. It just
I
seems
am.
like it.
I am the yes coach. I
You
live
know,
at night.
well, there's some debate about always say yes or always say no, meaning you say yes all the time, but you rarely say no, and you say no all the time, but you say yes only when it's. And I have to say, of the two choices, saying yes makes more smiles happen.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm going to say this. To me, it's empowering you to know when are your yeses and then to march into your yes with fullness and just a positive spirit and ready to take action.
Well,
So,
before I unleash you to this amazing author-thon, I just want to say thank you for saying yes to the author-thon. And we had some people that said no to it because they couldn't wrap their head around what they didn't know. But I have faith when someone like a Dr. Roz or Michelle says, you should do this. There's the questions stop. I go, okay, yes. So thank you for joining us. It's all you.
thank you. Thank you so much. So, I wanted to start out by telling a little story. So, I always talk about little Lisa, and of course, that's Lisa, 9-year old, really a victim of major bullying. And the only reason I say that is because it had such an impact on my later life. I got such a negative view of my body. I had a negative view of my relationship with others, but I had a really negative view about food and movement. And by the age of 11, I had my first, what I call slightly crazy diet. It was 3 bananas and a gallon of water and running 2 miles a day. And what I learned from that is, oh my goodness, I could lose weight. And oh my goodness, people said really nice things about me when I lost the weight. And it was an imprint that was a part of myself, how I saw myself, how I saw food, how I saw exercise, how I saw approval when you lose dramatic amounts of weight. And so began years of yo yoing up and down the scale. And what's amazing about when people go through anything that you do in life and these imprints, it's like a computer imprint. And so this misinformation and bad data that I put in as a young child, I took through a lot of my adult years. And so as I responded in ways to not having my voice and kind of feeling like I was in my own prison in my own mind, from young, I entered the world of prosecution and I started to help other people go through whatever tough times they were going through. And I got a very good sense about how people process their pain and how do you find hope and how do you thrive and look for periods and opportunities to be in a more peaceful place. And it was amazing how your life lives out the messages that you are meant to give. And so here I am, I'm a prosecutor. I'm still going up and down the scale. I mean, if I were talking to y'all, and I am talking to you, but you were talking back, and you were to ask me, okay, what diet did you go on? And I would probably tell you that I was on all the nationally known diets, and I was a lifetime member of three. So that tells you what that means. Um, I was used to the triumph of the loss, and I was used to the defeat and failure when I gained some or most of it back. But I was used to this, what I would refer to as this yo yo way of living. I had gotten accustomed to my closet being a reflection of so many different places on the scale. And so while I scaled up in my profession, this was in the back of my mind. It was just something that I had never conquered. It was something that I would put to the side and not want to think about, because I like to think of myself as someone that really takes on issues and knows how to really bring solutions. After all, that's what I did for the people I served as a prosecutor. And then when I left that and had a glorious opportunity to sing and to act, and I was doing it full time. And because I don't know how to play small, I was playing big and had a chance to even sing in Carnegie Hall and opera. And so this Lisa version, also yo-yoing, but experiencing life in brilliant ways, found herself with a vocal challenge that stopped that particular endeavor. My singing career was, I thought, temporarily stopped, but the vocal challenge I had took a couple of years to get past. And by then, I had just that frustration of not knowing exactly what you really want to do, how you want to do it. And I had creeped up the scale to well north of 200 pounds. I didn't know that I creeped up because I didn't step on a scale. But when I did, because I had something that had taken me to the hospital, I had to get on the scale and I saw it. It really inspired me to start thinking about my life. And I made one decision. All I said was, I am not going to diet. That's all I said. I'm not going to diet. This is not going to be that. That's not what is going to be for me anymore. I threw away all the equipment. I threw away all the diet pills. I threw away everything that I had. And I dedicated myself to figuring it out. And this is what was born from that. Yes, commit, do, live. It is a book that really allows people, the imperfect people that we are, to really find the pathway of power that lies in each of us. By this time, I had found my way into wellness. I have now almost 15 years, been in the wellness field. I am a business executive coach, but I also really focus on how to help people find their mission and monetize it, but how to find the truth of them in the process. I'm an expert interviewer just from my years as a prosecutor. And so the first interview person I had to do was myself. And this book, Yes, Commit, Do, Live, is all based on you knowing yourself. I mean, I had to get in there. I had to ask, what is commit? First of all, what is yes? That is a way of living. I'm going to come into my world positive, no matter if I'm in something that I have to work through and there's some difficulty in it. It's a mindset that I have chosen. But the commit is just the process of getting to the heart of you. Because I realized that I had to process all of my pain. I tell you a little bit about it, but we all have our stories. And in the pain, I had to definitely find possibilities and hope, because I can't just live in the pain. And I have to be able to, what I call, defeat the inner things that are standing in my way, my fears, my negative thoughts, my limited beliefs. And my goodness, I could use my techniques as a prosecutor and really defeat these things. And so, commit that I wrote about is just taking the years of experience, but those things that keep us from being us, those things that keep us from finding truly who we are, and then really stepping into that. And it's not enough to know. And I knew this, certainly I knew a lot of things, but boy, how did I get to lose 77 pounds without dieting? Well, that's not just me knowing a few things I had to do. And I knew the biggest thing is the choice that we show up in. And that's what this was about to me, because do is like the freedom, right? It's the freedom finder. It's the freedom fighter. It's the ability to step. Yes, it's smart goals. Yes, it's creating the yes mentality. But I'm going to tell you, it's a little bit more than that. It's redefining everything that you do, your movement. I call it the triple H, the healthy healing habits that you have. And if on the healthy side, I get to make a choice. And if I choose something that's not healthy, then maybe I choose some movement that's going to counteract whatever I've consumed. It is that I have the power to make that choice, not just day by day, but second by second. And it is that a wonderful way to kind of be present. I call it fabulously fit, is the ability to slow it down and really take in the moments of the life and realize it is your life. This is what you do, and it's brilliant and beautiful. You know, even breaking down movement, it's like slow it down, pick it up, lift it up, push it away, pull it in. That's just life movements, right? So you can find that kind of brilliance and movement in anything you do. I wanted to make this book come alive for you. It is not a tactician, this is all it's all about, and this is how you do it, these three things. No, it's about you finding yourself, igniting your power, knowing how to commit. That is going through that process of you, knowing how to do, how you sleep, move, eat, breathe, how you show up, and doing it with excellence. Yes, you heard me. Yes, doing it as the kings and queens in my world, everyone is. And the final thing for live, well, okay, so you can do these great things. And there were times when I did things in the past that were really good for me. And maybe I had a better sense of some things of me, but you got to step into life. You got to step into life. I want to live. Okay, I'm going to let you guys in on a crazy secret, but I always tell my kids, I love the number 12 and I want to live to 112 and then blow out my candles and then and then at that time really had gone full out in my life. That was living with brilliance, living in that brain body belief connectivity zone where you show up with purpose, where you dance through life, where you see and hear the music and see the beautiful nature that's around you and smell the flowers and the roses, but also you challenge yourself. Every day should be a challenge. What do I mean by that? I mean, I look, I love it. I'm right now 63 years old. My goodness, I'm working on my screenplay. Nothing stops. I'm getting ready to unleash a major course about making your mission your money source. Nothing stops in your life. What are you needing? What do you need to be challenged? What do you need? And so I have in the book some amazing people of all different ages. I call it ageless aging. Aging with grace and excellence. Right. So there's no time frame. There's no cutoff. There's no limitation. There's only the limitations you put on your mind. And so for the live purpose, the live portion of the book, I really explore purpose and I explore resilience and I explore stories that may inspire you. And it just gets you to the point where you can do this. Show up with the yes and commit, do live. That's the way to live your life.
That's awesome, Lisa. And we share something in common. My favorite number is 12 as well.
Oh, it
I,
always has been since I was a little girl. Don't ask me why, but
I
I
can
love
tell
that.
you why. That was my soccer number on the back of my shirt for 5 years. So I always wanted to be number 12.
So, you envisioned it and you made it happen. You were
Yeah.
number 12.
I say yes to 12. In fact, I say 12 yes a day. And 12 disciples, 12 months, 12 eggs in a dozen. Come on. Does it get any better?
It doesn't get any better. You are the first person that has actually united with me on the number 12. So yeah, we're connected
But
forever.
why isn't there like 12 hot dogs in a package and 12 buns to put them in? It's always different numbers. You got to buy different crazy combinations. All right. Well, Lisa, you did a wonderful job. I'm going to say yes a lot more today. So I'm going to say yes to, let's see, we're going to have yes to Betty Saffron coming aboard. And Lisa, you have a great day. You will be invited back to the next Author-A-Thon. You are awesome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you
Oh,
so much.
how can people reach you?
So this is the best way. If they scan this, they're going to get a membership to my blog, my transformational hub. And I'm going to see everyone that comes in. I'll reach out with a special gift to everyone in addition to the blog. But that is the best way to support me. It's an international blog changing the world one mind at a time.
That's the way to do it. Come on. All right. Well, have a yes day.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Look forward to future relationships.